What is the most expensive piece of jewelry you've ever seen? Whatever it was, it probably weighed more than 1 gram, and no matter how expensive it was, it doesn't come close to the prices of other elements on Earth. Let's talk about the most expensive elements on the planet. Here's a spoiler: gold doesn't even make the list. If you want to buy a gram of francium, you need to pay at least $1 billion. Although, even if you did have that kind of cash laying around, you probably wouldn't be able to get your hands on this material. In fact, 1 gram of francium has never been observed. This is because the half-life of this element is about 22 minutes, which means any viewable quantity of the element would immediately vaporize. But it is assumed that francium would appear as a highly reactive metal. The largest amount of francium that has ever been produced in the laboratory was a cluster of more than 300,000 atoms. Realistically, nobody would be willing to pay billions of dollars for something that would disappear within minutes and has no practical use whatsoever. Californium is a radioactive element that doesn't occur naturally on Earth. The estimated cost of 1 gram of californium is about $27 million. This makes perfect sense considering the fact that the global production of californium is a ½ gram per year. To create it, you'll either need a particle accelerator or a nuclear reactor. The element is almost insoluble in water, but it adheres well to ordinary soil. Only 1 microgram of californium is needed to release 170 million neutron particles every minute. This allows it to be used as a neutron source to identify silver and gold ores. It is also used in neutron moisture gauges, which help to find water and oil-bearing layers in oil wells. Carbon is one of the most essential elements for life. Although a large amount of it is present in all of our bodies, and things like coal and graphite aren't exactly what we would call expensive, if carbon atoms are arranged in a certain order, it can have an extremely high value. In the form of a diamond, carbon can cost you as much as $65,000 for 1 gram. If you know anything about plutonium, it shouldn't come as a surprise that it is one of the most expensive substances on the planet, sitting at a cost of $4,000 per gram. Its scarcity is a major reason for its high price. However, its value is derived more from its usefulness in nuclear applications. In fact, there are only 2 uses for plutonium. The relatively benign option is to use plutonium to fuel nuclear reactors. The scarier application is to use it for nuclear weapons. Scandium is another rare earth metal that has a high price due to its rarity. Because of its usefulness in aluminum alloys, scandium is one of the most highly traded metals on Earth. 1 gram of scandium will cost you at least $270. Now, this may not sound like much, but when you consider that globally 10 tons of scandium are traded per year, that quickly adds up to $2.7 billion annually. With prices like this, be glad that the jewelry you buy is made out of something as affordable as gold.